All right, guys, so we are sitting in the Tesla right now. I have kind of a strange angle because I haven't quite figured out if I want to put anything in here to film or if I just want to kind of not do that. So I think it's too nice on the inside to kind of mess it up with putting anything in here. So we'll just kind of do these weird setups for a little bit. But I wanted to talk to you guys about the difference between going to Subaru to buy a vehicle and ordering my car on the Tesla app, which was absolutely amazing. And I don't think that I can ever go back to traditional car buying. It was like literally the worst experience ever. I'm somebody who likes to change my cars quite often. I think the longest I've probably kept a car is maybe 4 years. The previous car that I got was, as I mentioned in my last video, a 2011 BMW 3 Series. It was like a one owner car, and I think when I purchased the car, it only had like 49,000 miles on it. So it was an excellent deal. The car was mint condition. I absolutely loved driving it, but it just gotten to the point where it was just getting too old. A couple things were going wrong with it. I had put some miles on it. It was time to make a switch. And if you haven't seen my solar panel Tesla wall video, go back. I'll also link it for you guys below. But anyways, I had seen that Subaru had some really good specials, what looked like some really good specials. And I thought, you know, I don't know if I'm really a Subaru kind of gal, but they do have a pretty good reputation. The car looks decent enough. Let me go just kind of look into it, because I really needed to make a switch, not only for myself and my sanity, just because I was worried something was totally going to go wrong with the BMW and it wasn't going to be worth putting the money into it to save the car. But also my son is almost 6 feet tall. That BMW was a smaller sedan, so he was like barely fitting into it. In fact, he was having hardly any headspace. So I went down to the Subaru dealership. I bring them the special that they've shown online. Give me the whole runaround. I was in there for like an hour and a half, just kind of going back and forth, just trying to get some numbers to even see if it was feasible, if it was something that made sense for me. I had my BMW as a potential trade-in. They wanted to give me basically nothing for the car, even though it's in such great condition. It was just, all in all, it was just a very frustrating, long, worthless experience, basically. So I left there feeling really discouraged, really put off by Subaru. I wasn't feeling it at all. Came home, my husband actually, as I walked in the door, because we had chatted a little bit on the way home, he had the Tesla app pulled up and he said, I think it's time for us to explore getting a Tesla. So we kind of went through the whole process on the app. So simple. It's like you just press a button, you get to choose what type of car you want, you get to find the location they have it, you can customize with your premium paint, whatever seats you want to have in here. If you want to have, you know, full accessible, you can literally do everything on the Tesla app. So we get to the very end and we're thinking, okay, this sounds a little bit too good to be true. And then there's a little thing at the bottom that says, if you want to purchase the vehicle, you have to put down a non-refundable $250 deposit. And we're just kind of scratching our heads like, do we do this? Is this really going to be the deal? Can it be that simple to purchase a Tesla in 30 minutes, like less than 30 minutes? So we go for it. We hit the $250 deposit and it goes through. And like within 10 seconds, we've gotten an email saying that they're going to try to locate the car and they're going to call us and or send us an email with the pickup instructions or delivery instructions. And we're like, this is so simple, and this is exactly how the car buying experience really should be everywhere. Who has time to go down there to a car dealership, to go through all of this, to not get the deal you wanted, to feel really bad when you leave, and just super, super frustrated? So if you are considering a Tesla, I would highly suggest going through the app, because like I said, it was lickety split, so simple. The next day, we actually got a confirmation that we had paid for everything. Everything was good to go. Actually, the following day, they basically said that our car was going to be ready to be picked up. And I put a video out about going to Santa Barbara and picking up our Tesla. It was so simple, you guys. To say that I am happy that we went Tesla instead of Subaru is an understatement. I am so glad that that deal did not go through. I am so glad that we ended up with this car. And yeah, I probably will never go down to Subaru again. I probably will never go back to anything but having an EV. I am so sold on this car. And we are already talking about trying to get our next EV, which would be really exciting. My husband actually had a deposit in, he's walking behind my car, for the Tesla truck. Honestly, don't even know if we're going to do that, but I do know that moving forward, we are probably going to be an EV family. So worth it. Such a good investment. And when I think about what the down payment was going to be on Subaru versus what the down payment was on the Tesla, it was so comparable. And actually we did the lease for the Tesla, and actually with that lease special, our payments are so affordable, considering that we have the Tesla Powerwalls, we have the solar unit, we're not paying gas anymore. It was the right financial decision. So that's all I have for you guys today. I will see you in my next video.